Well,
I'm sorry, I don't.
You've never heard that California is overtaxed and overregulated? That we are a one-party state where there's sort of no checks on that sort of extreme leftism. And that, what do you think?
I don't for a minute consider California a state that is extreme leftist. Not at all, not any way.
Well, that shows where your politics are. That's not where mine are.
These actors have not learned their lessons, but thankfully we have Bill Maher, someone on the left here to teach them that, hey, it's not working anymore. You can keep trying, but your time's up. And you may be an Academy Award winner, but that means nothing to an everyday average American like me and many other people. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to RTM News because it ensures YouTube that you're enjoying these videos, and then it will continually show up in your feed, and then it'll push it out to more people, and that would be great for everyone involved. I'm Titus. Let's get into this video.
They just think the far left has gone so nutty on so many issues.
That's what they're being told.
That's what
By people like you.
Because it's true. You think the far left does nothing?
Starting off with a bang. That's what they're being told by people like you. Because we're not nutty. We're not the problem. It's you. Stop telling people that we're being crazy, even though they all see it every single day and they're done with it. They're fed up. No, you just got to keep bombarding them with nonsense. It's like Albert Einstein, keep like doing this thing, the definition of insanity, doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You are the problem. You are too woke. You're so freaking brainwashed that you can't even comprehend that. And then you're coming against people that are on your side, even though you left them with your extremism. But let's hear what else she has to say.
Crazy?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Oh, well then.
But I don't know, who is the far left? What do you mean when you say far left?
I mean, I could give you a million examples.
Yeah, well, give me one.
Okay, the NAACP.
You think the NAACP is far left?
Could I finish my sentence?
Yes.
You asked me for an example.
Yeah.
The NAACP last year issued a travel advisory. You know, that's like the State Department does to go to, I'm sure when you went to Vietnam, they were advising you not to. There's a war on.
I didn't talk to them. I don't have no.
I know, but you know a travel advisory.
Yeah.
Today we have them for very dangerous countries. You
Yeah.
know, don't go to North Korea. Don't go to Iran.
Yeah.
You know where they issued a travel advisory for black people not to go?
Yeah.
Florida.
Yep. That's it. That's all you need. Give me one example. Travel advisory. Hey, you know, Americans, people, you shouldn't go to North Korea. You shouldn't go to Ukraine right now. You probably shouldn't go into Gaza. There's a lot of stuff going on there right now that might not be safe. So as a travel advisor, I'm advising you to not do that because it might not be safe. Hey, black people, though. Hey, black people, hey, come here. Don't go to Florida. Florida. That's insane. We're not too woke. We're not too woke. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. And she's gonna, you know, she's gonna say nonsense, and we're not even ready for it. But I'm gonna play it for you anyway.
Every day there's stories like that that just makes people roll their eyes and go, "Are you people nuts?" Even if they don't matter that much, I don't think one person listened to this and thought, "I can't go to Florida." But they just suggest something to the average person, which I completely understand, which is, wow, do you people ever find anything that's ridiculous? Do you really think men can get pregnant? You know, that kind of stuff. And I understand that a trans woman can get pregnant. That's different than a man getting pregnant. And the way they sort of insist on blurring that line is if that's some sort of reasonable social cause, as opposed to just being for having full rights, respect, and protection for trans people.
No, because you must believe their delusions. That's what you're not understanding, Bill. And this is what the problem with the whole thing to begin with. It's not a matter of reality. It's like, I know this isn't true, but I'm going to force you to believe it because I want it to be true. It's like make-believe. Like when you're a kid, you want to be a dinosaur, you want to be some sort of character from like an animated movie that you watch, you want to be Little Bear, you want to be Franklin, but they'll be like, yeah, of course, if that's what you feel. I mean, that's why you got furries, you got people in school in litter boxes. No, you can't do that. It's not reality, but they are trying to force you to believe that you can and that it is. They don't want you to believe reality. You're trying to be sensible. You're like, you can be whatever you want, but like a man is a man, a woman is a woman, and they have those functions. You even said trans woman when you met trans man, knowing that a trans man would actually be a biological woman. So it's like, it's so twisted and messed up. You're trying to keep up with the times, but it's like the times are insane. They're not grounded in realism or in what's actually going on around us. And it's actually insane that the people on the left are like supposed to be the side of science and facts and evidence and stuff, and then they sit there, but then like they discredit themselves by acknowledging this problem. But anyways,
We get that.
So I've never heard about men getting pregnant. I've never heard about this argument. It must be some part of what you call the far left that is so minuscule that I, who am...
No, Jane,
What?
It's not minuscule, and I'm sorry, you can't throw this back on us. I assume it's because you are locked into media that just never wants anyone in their audience to know anything sketchy about the blue team.
Well,
And that's...
I mean, I don't know. I read 2 papers, and maybe I don't. I should watch Fox News.
No,
I guess.
I don't watch that. That's too far. But you don't have to. I'm not going to torture myself.
there goes the dramatics. Okay, first of all, let's acknowledge what she said first about how, maybe it's like the far left, like it's like the fringe. No, guys, your fringe has been accepted societally for a long time. Your insane ability to just like accept everything in the name of love, which I was talking to my family about this the other day. Love and acceptance are not coincided. They do not need to be like this, because you love people and don't accept their lifestyles all the time. You can love your child, right? No matter what they do, I'll always love you. I'll always be here for you, right? Oh, your child's a serial killer. I love my child. I brought them on this earth. I tried to raise them right. They're a serial killer. I do not accept that lifestyle. I think that is wrong. I think that is evil. I think you should be in jail, even though I still love you. To protect everyone else around you, everyone else in our country, in our world, you need to be confined. So it's like, you can still love them though. So love and acceptance are not, and obviously that's an extreme example, but the love and acceptance do not need to be fused together. You can love and not accept. You can accept and not love. You can be like, I accept that you do that. I don't care about you. But you can do whatever you want. Like they don't need to be coincided. And that was a huge manipulative movement or manipulative attempt to like confuse and vilify anyone who opposed that dogma. But anyways, we're not done. We got some more Jane Fonda fun for you. And she's so out of touch. I don't know. She said I listened to the 2. Maybe I should listen to Fox News, and then goes Bill Maher with the, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, sure. I guess I don't know. I don't watch Fox News either, but not because I think they're extreme or anything. They're not as bad as CNN by any means. But let's hear what else Bill and Jane.
He doesn't like regulations. Well, we live in a soup of toxic chemicals. If we don't regulate it, we're all going to die of cancer.
That's true.
And he doesn't do anything about it.
There's also many regulations that aren't necessary. I mean, you really don't believe that the state we live in, California, is lacking regulation. There's over 300,000 regulations. I mean,
Well, maybe they're needed.
They're not. When I tried to put in a garage door, I had to have 3 inspections. There should have been none. I should be allowed to change my garage door.
Are you kidding? Really? It was about a garage door?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. That is...
No, you know.
Oh yeah, that actually is kind of insane. Whoa, I don't think there's any regulation. I think they're needed. No, because of this. Oh, really? So I'm just convinced you don't know anything about anything. I'm not saying you got to know everything, right? You don't. Like, you got your own life. You're an actress. That's how you make your living. But it also says activism on some stuff involving you, and I'm just like, it seems like you're a little out of touch to be considered an activist. Like, man, I'm a professional yapper. I have an opinion on everything that I like. Well, not everything, but like a lot of things. And so that's what I do, right? But you just stick to acting, right? Like, you can have your own political opinions. I never want to silence anybody, but it's like, you don't know what you're talking about, and yet you're clearly accepting of very insane, fringe, wild behaviors and actions. So, anyways, yeah, that grazing is wild.
This about California. Come
No,
on.
I don't.
Well,
I'm sorry. I don't.
You've never heard that California is overtaxed and overregulated? That we are a one-party state where there's sort of no checks on that sort of extreme leftism. And that, what do you think?
I don't for a minute consider California a state that is extreme leftist. Not at all, not any way.
Well, that shows where your politics are. That's not where mine are.
And ladies and gentlemen, that just shows how extreme Jane Fonda actually is. I don't think that California is extreme or leftist, but for a minute, you don't think that? That's like most Californians or whatever you call them would acknowledge, yeah, we're extreme leftists. Yeah, we want to live this way. We believe this way. I mean, Trump did win like 40% of that in New York, of California and New York, so maybe the pendulum is swinging. But that's insane that you would not consider that. Yes, for obviously it's extreme. And he said the taxes are high, the regulations are bad. And this is how another reason why you're out of touch, because you're so well off. You're living such a lavish lifestyle that like none of that stuff affects you. If taxes are high, okay, I'm a millionaire. I'm an Academy Award-winning actress. I can get any job I want whenever I want. I want to get a talk show tomorrow. I could probably get it. Like, we're not the same. The American people and you are not the same. We live completely different lives, and yet you try and act as if you are morally superior because of the comfortability in which you live. It's so ridiculous. They don't understand it. This is why celebrity endorsements have taken a nosedive into, what is it, obscurity? Is that what I was trying to say? Because no one cares. Nobody cares anymore. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to throw a like, comment down below your thoughts. I really want to know, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.